Hello, Society members and our viewers from around the world. My name is Charles Knippen, and I am the president of the National Society of Leadership and Success. I'm very happy to be hosting another Thought Leader Series interview today. And for many of our students across the country and around the world, the environment is at the forefront of their minds. And today I'm very happy to be sitting down with the head of sustainability for JetBlue Airlines, Sophia Mendelsohn. Sophia, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk to your viewers.
Great. Well, let's jump right into it. We'd like to understand, what is your role here as the head of sustainability for JetBlue Airlines? What does that mean?
It means we're thinking long term. Yes, we have quarterly results. We have analysts looking at us week by week. As leadership, we want this company to stay around for hundreds, thousands of years. We want these jobs to keep happening. We want these flights to keep going. And that means thinking about what the business environment is going to be like in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years. And the farther out we look, the more environmental pressures we see constraining our business.
So what are some of those specific initiatives that you're working on when you're looking at 5, 10 years, or even right now? What are some of those initiatives that you're working on?
So they all fall into two buckets. The first bucket is what we put out, right? If we put out waste, right now it's cheap to get rid of. That cost is going to go up in the future. The second bucket is what we take in. Right now, oil is at an all-time low. We don't think it's going to stay there. Nobody does, right? And so as you watch the commodity prices climb and then fluctuate and climb, we want to make our business independent of those variables we can't control. So we're looking at how we can take the cost of fuel and even the making of fuel into our own hands.
Again, going back to some of those specific initiatives that you're working on, when you hear that word sustainability, what does that mean for a company like JetBlue when you're thinking beyond just fossil fuel, fuel costs, things like that?
It means research and development, it means innovation, it means new thinking, it means going beyond quarterly results, and it also means taking into account how your customers feel about you, how your employees feel about you. We call them crew members because the idea is we really are a team. It means taking into account what's going to be said about you on social media, your reputation, just kind of like the way we all think about our reputations individually. I'm thinking about JetBlue's reputation as a person, like in their in JetBlue's college, in JetBlue's social media life, and making sure folks know that the leadership that runs this organization are good people that are not just chasing the cheapest dollar.
That's where I'd like to take the next question is because as a publicly traded company, a lot of focus is put on that bottom line. So what is the business case for sustainability?
The business case is one, customers like it. It increases customer loyalty and it grows your customer base. So you see top line revenue come in. 2, it saves money, right? Because all natural resources are another thing we have to pay for. All waste is another thing we have to pay for. The less energy we're using, the less fuel, the less water, which is, talk about prices that can go up, the cheaper the bills are. And 3, it helps future-proof our business. Because if there is any industry that should understand that things change, it's aviation. 100 years ago, we could get one person up in a plane made of wood and paper. Now we're worried about how fast the internet it is and how many different types of soda we can get on a 30-minute flight.
And so when you think about sustainability, and for our students who are watching this and going, well, what does that mean on a day-in, day-out basis? What does your day-in, day-out look like as the person who's championing sustainability and thinking about, being 5 years ahead and thinking about how do we think about our resource allocation and thinking about, the service experience? What does your day-in, day-out look like?
So I come into work and I feel a lot like I did when I was in college or in grad school doing a group project. And you sit down and you're excited to get going on, start something new, create something, and you have all these people you're going to be working with in this kind of ecosystem. And as the dynamics develop, you're like, that's really inefficient. This system, or in the analogy for a college project, that person's really inefficient. I'm going to make it my responsibility to take these people in these projects who I think are doing work efficiently closer to me and kind of push the inefficiencies out until all that's left of the group project is the good stuff.